Hey guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. I realized I actually kind of look forward to my Friday coffee break time. The reason of that is I feel like I can be, I can gossip. I can stop talking about spirituality, life, or anything, and I can just be politically incorrect or historical incorrect. I can just be me, and it's a break that I can express my opinion. As you later will probably realize, I'm actually a very opinionated person. That means I have a lot of opinion. Whether I say or not is one thing, but I have a lot of opinion toward things. Anyway, so I'm actually happy to know I have a Friday coffee break time that I can just express how I feel about certain thing. This week, I want to talk about a very sensitive topic to many of you. Probably, I don't know, many of you. But for me, for Chinese and Taiwanese, that is going to really drive you crazy. This whole week, really, guys, I'm not interested about history. And then I'm really not interested in politics either. I'm not interested. So I may be incorrect. That's why I said I can talk about it today. This whole week, if I ever have time to go to Facebook, the only thing I can see is, I don't know if you guys know this Taiwanese singer, Zhi Zhou. Basically, what happened is she went to Korea and become a very famous Korea pop star. And then what she did is there was a show, everybody swing their nationality flag, right? And she have a Taiwanese flag, on there. That's all it is. She just swing Taiwanese flag. And all of a sudden it creates such a big commotion or chaos, something pointed out she's trying to support Taiwanese to be an independent country, and a bunch of Chinese people, basically bashing her and telling her she's Chinese, not Taiwanese, and then anyway, it come down to she's only 16 years old, but she basically had to apologize in the public and telling everybody it's her mistake. She called herself Taiwanese, like she is Chinese, and then Taiwan belong to China, blah 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 blah. You know where it goes, right? So, when I first saw the name, I really don't know, what's the big deal? Why is her name everywhere on my website, right? I was really confused. Until I look into it, I got really confused. I just got even more confused because, I am Taiwanese, right? And I've been living overseas for, I don't know, long time. I still call myself Taiwanese this day. As I say, that's the way I was born and raised. And that's what I know. That's where I come from. So, I don't understand why it's such a big deal, right? I mean, we all know. I mean, the whole world know. It's been long time battle. China really wanna, take back Taiwan as part of them, right? There's all kind of threat. All the country under pressure cannot admit Taiwan as a country because of the pressure from China, right? Whatever it is, I want to put all that aside. As I say, I could be politically incorrect. What do I know? I'm just a citizen, right? So I'm just a human. What do I know? I'm not a country. But what I really want to talk about is based on a Taiwanese. I am a Taiwanese, and I tell you, is Taiwan a country? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Taiwan is not. I don't know. But I tell you where I come from. Then you guys can decide, right? So other than this topic, there's a lot of things. My friends marry a British guy. And then while applying for citizenship or something, a British government actually issued her a notice saying, we don't accept the marriage document from Taiwan because Taiwan is not a country. Please go marry somewhere that is a country. Okay? Okay, first, listen to that. That sentence got a problem itself. if at that time British, that you basically my friend ended up going to marry in Hong Kong. They admit Hong Kong. You can marry in Hong Kong. It's okay. Obviously, Hong Kong is country for England that time, but Taiwan is not, right? But the reason it didn't make sense in a way, if England believe, China, saying Taiwan is part of them, they would somehow admit Taiwan is part of China, right? So it is still country, isn't it? But instead they say, well, it's not a country, so we cannot accept the document. See, that's already confusing. So I'm not even want to go there, right? Okay. I don't know if you guys know the story. If you don't know, Google it. There's one little princess. When she was born, she told the dad, I want to be a princess, right? I want to be a princess. So the dad take her word very literally. So what he does is he go search all over the world, find a very tiny land that's not claimed by any country. So he decide to buy that land, put on his own design flag, and then call it a country. Okay, what does he do? He literally just buy a land, put a flag that he designed, and then that is a country. So his daughter can literally be a princess. Come on, guys, really? I mean, I don't know. I cannot decide politics. I don't know. I don't know if Taiwan belonged to China. Maybe it did before, and then, but you know what it feels like for me? It feels like, I'm raising a kid, but when a kid was born, and then, I don't have time for the kids. I don't have time to look after that kids. I don't have time for you. You just grow on your own. You do whatever because you're too little to even contribute to me. I'm such an emperor or something. I'm so good, and you just do whatever you do. And one day when I turn around, I realize, oh my goodness, you are so successful. You are such a grown-up. You have a mind on your own, and then you are just, well known by everybody. And then all of a sudden I get panicked because I feel threat. You might get more famous than I am. So what do I want to do? I'm going to go around telling people, hey, that's my son. That's my son. Don't mistake it. They don't have their own identity. That's my son. This whole argument feel like that to me. So you may not agree, but this is what I'm telling you. Us Taiwanese who travel a lot out of my country. I don't want to debate. I belong to you. No, I belong to you. No, I belong. I don't want to debate that, right? I don't care. On the paper, you guys say you guys admit Taiwan is a country or not. Here, I'm gonna tell you a fact. Very simple fact. When you walk in, there's a custom. There's a custom. That means you basically need visa to get in, right? That I consider a country. Any country I go into, no matter how small it is, I walk in, I need to go through custom, I need to have an officer give me a stamp. That already tell me it's a country. When I go into the country, it has its own flag. Its own flag. No matter how close it is to other country, but it has its own flag. It has its own language. It has its own currency. It has its own, diplomatic parties. It had its own president, for sake. For me, that is a country. I don't know. Maybe my Chinese is not good and I didn't study well at school. I don't know. But I think from what I learned so far, if you have all those things there, you are a country, no matter how big, how small you are, right? Then, okay, if that is not clear enough for you, now I'm going to tell you why I am literally had to be Taiwanese when I'm overseas. I tell you why. You guys can believe I am Chinese all you want. I'm literally Chinese. I do Asian. I don't care, right? But when I'm living overseas, when I wanna apply any tax, they have nationality, I have to write Taiwan, right? Because I cannot write Taipei, China. Custom office will keep me on the custom. Period. I have to write Taipei, Taiwan. Period. Otherwise, I have trouble by the custom officer. Okay, when I come into any country, nationality, that paper, little sheet of paper, I have to write Taiwan. Okay, when I'm living overseas, any money I make and I want to claim the tax, that's a nationality, I have to write Taiwan. If I marry somebody, I have to send in the paper, that's nationality, where? Taiwan. I can only write Taiwan because you know why? If I write China, I would be in trouble because the officer or government would send me the paper and tell me that's wrong. I had to refill it. And you know why? Another thing to prove to you why I can never call myself like I'm from China. I can never walk into the Chinese embassy and apply for a passport. If you don't believe me, try that. Try a Taiwanese people walk into Chinese embassy and say, you know what? Taiwan is part of China. Please give me a passport. They will not give you a passport. Period. So you can say what you want. China can continue saying that we are part of you. Yes, I really don't care. But can I get a passport from your embassy? No. Maybe, if I become very famous people one day, you might want to convert me and offer me one. But if I'm any regular Taiwanese people, you don't care. You tell me to go to Taiwanese embassy and apply for one. So what I'm saying is because I'm living overseas so long, I travel so long, so many places, really, when it comes to nationality, what can I do? I have to write Taiwan. You guys can say you don't agree Taiwan is a country, but really when it comes to official document, that's the only thing I can write. I am Taiwanese, right? I cannot be anything else, right? So now you want to debate, am I Taiwanese or not? My goodness, that's where I was born and raised. And I was, I don't care how small your country is, right? When people ask me, that's where I come from, right? So anyway, I want to put that aside. As I said, I could be politically incorrect, but that's why I like Friday, right? I can say whatever I have opinion toward it. So, I really want to put this aside. I come to this point, this is how I feel. Chinese actually don't care Taiwanese people call them Taiwanese, really. They don't, right? Only if you are famous people, they want to think you are Chinese, not Taiwanese. I want to make myself clear. I didn't hear say all Chinese people are like that. I met a lot of wonderful Chinese people, believe it or not. As I say, it's not everybody are like this. I don't want to group people, right? It's we giving the power for a small group of people who may have wrong opinion about things, who may have things incorrectly because that's all they know. That's all they know, right? But we allow them to speak for us. You know what I mean? We allow those majority because we living our life respectfully. We respect other people. We respect other nationality. But we allow those little people, a group of people who got loud voice to speak for us, right? And all of a sudden, it was, we have this image, we got nothing that we can control, right? Like, I did have to say, before I know better, I probably have the same opinion as everybody else, right? I probably will have, wrong perception about Chinese people. But seriously, after I traveled so long, after I met so many people, I met nice people. I met so many nice people. That's why, not to mention later on, my psychic ability got explored. I think, like, come on, how do I tell? When you die, your soul, seriously, your soul have no nationality. Your soul got no skin color. Your soul have no gender, for say. How can I tell what country you're from? I can't. If you don't know the world I'm living in, just look into the light bulb. The light inside the light bulb, you tell me what nationality that light bulb is, because I cannot tell, right? So I start to step back. I realize why I would have wrong perception, why I was so opinionated, because I didn't know enough. Because if I know enough, right, I would not be so judgmental. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, I keep saying our new generation is evolving. All those little kids, which are you, me, who older people with power think we are nothing. I'm here telling you we're coming into a new generation of awareness. That is, everybody means something. Everybody have a value in this world. You know what I mean? That is, no matter what kind of background you have, no matter what kind of lousy family you are from, no matter how small country you were raised from, it doesn't matter. You yourself mean something. You yourself is individual. You know what I mean? Like, so right now, when we are here trying to say, no, you are not that, what are we trying to do? Let's put politics aside. Really, put it aside. What are you trying to do? Right? You are now trying to convert others because they are not like you. So what are you doing? You are ignoring their individuality. You are ignoring they are special in their own way, no matter what they are, who they are, or what they choose to do in life. Isn't it? Anyway, as I say, I am very opinionated. If I actually start talking, I get really frustrated sometimes, but I try not to go there because, Buddhism, we try to zen ourselves. But what I really try to say is, as I mentioned before, there's always karma in this world, right? The karma platform is based on respect. If I respect you, I will get respect back. I don't really care so much, what China want to say. I mean, if China want to have a saying, hey, that's my son or whatever, Taiwan belong to me. Japan have a saying too. I mean, Japan owned us before. Netherlands owned us before. I mean, how do you categorize it, right? So, but what I'm saying is, today I'm here. I'm proud of my country, right? Sure, I'm like everybody. We love and hate our country, right? We all do. But that's where I come from. If you ask me, is that a country? To me, it is a country, because that's where I grow up and raised from. As too many people, I believe so too, right? Too many people, you may be raised from little island. When you're a kid, you think that's a country itself too. So, I may be politically wrong. I don't know. But when I feel like I want to wave my flag, right? That's really my own business, not so much yours, because that's where I feel I belong, isn't it? So anyway, that's my Friday coffee break. As I say, I may be politically incorrect, but that's why I choose to have a talk today. I may not be right, but I just feel like talking. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Periscope, or go to my website, or ruowen.com, or subscribe my YouTube channel or my Facebook. So till then, I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!